Hello everyone, welcome back to the 2021 Selinske U.S. Masters, powered by Innova. Ace Run Productions bringing you this coverage once again. We've got the MP40 lead card for round 2 coming your way. Conrad, let's talk about what we can expect to see on this round.
Well, this course is sets up slightly different than that of the first round. This is a shorter course, still some good technical shots, but I expect to see some good low scores here.
Yeah, we are out at the Dam Disc Golf in Bender Park out here in Jefferson City, Missouri. A beautiful track, beautiful day. Let's watch some good disc golf.
So after his hot first round, shooting a 151 for his round rating, we have Dave Feldberg. We have Brad Schick. Last round, he also shot a 1032. Here's a new face for us. This is Geoff Bennett. He also shot a 1032 rated round first round. And good old Dutch Napier, same rating, 1032 for the first round of this event. So Dave coming in with the 10 under, and the rest of the group right there tied at 7 under right behind him. Hole 1 is a par 3, playing at 298 feet. It is all uphill, so it's going to play a little bit further than that. You have a low ceiling you got to get through, but once you get past that, you're pretty much open. There is a little bit of hazard behind and to the left of the green, but if you can stay out of that, birdie should be easy to get.
Yeah, opening up with a stock hyzer for these guys, so you can expect 4 really close runs of this one here. Dave going high and wide.
Lands in the green. Oh, but he gets over there in that stuff. You can see it's kind of not extremely thick, but it's going to be difficult to get out.
See what Dan can do here. Going a little flatter.
Swings his out a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's where we want to be.
Good check up there on that green. Nice speed control coming in. And Geoff Bennett has this routine he does on every single tee shot. He really cranks himself up, gets himself going, ready to get everything he has into each throw. It's really fun to watch.
Fun to watch, but can also be confusing the very first time you see it.
I believe that's his teleport.
But the guy has game. Obviously, if he's made it to the lead card second round.
Absolutely.
And here comes Dutch.
Dutch whipping on that red H1 that we saw a lot in round 1. That looks beautiful.
Little pole kiss there.
Hey, metal hit on the first throw. Nicely done. And it stayed for him.
Yeah, you see Dave trying to figure out a lane in a line. Oh, just 2 inches low.
Sit down. And it left him with a little bit of a tester coming back out, too.
You want me to go, Geoff?
Birds are singing early for Dan. That's a birdie to start the round.
Yeah, you called that a tester. Man, that's Dave.
Tester for me. I don't have multiple world titles under my name, though. Great birdie there for Geoff.
And Dutch has what we all like to have, which is not a putt. Simply a toss in. Toss in, tap in.
There you go.
Watch out for the poop in the circle. I just stepped in.
All right, so Dave remains at 10. The rest of the card all inches up 1 stroke closer. Moving on to hole 2, this is a downhill par 3 coming in at exactly 300 feet with a low ceiling the entire way. The dominant play you're going to see here is a sidearm coming down towards this V tree here and getting something to skip over to the right-hand side into a protected green. If you go long, birdie is almost out of the question as there's so much just junk behind this basket.
It's very well guarded behind it.
Damn. Clips a late tree coming in.
That'll probably take 2 out of the picture, but she'll be able to save a par there with no problem.
We've seen Geoff's backhand. Now we get to see the forehand. Whoa, that's low.
Ooh, yeah.
With a lot of zip, though.
Ooh.
And he's gone a little deep, but
He still might have a window at it.
yeah, he hasn't curled behind the basket, so he can still have a look. We saw Dutch's forehand proficiency yesterday, so I expect this to be a great shot. Nice and high, but not too high.
Oh, well, yeah, that's ideal.
Oh, wow. And a nice little backstop there to cradle him about 15 feet from the basket. Dave doesn't throw a forehand very often, so I'm expecting either a turnover or a roller. It's a roller. Coming down, turning.
Those trees may obstruct him a little bit, but that's well executed.
We'll have to see what the line looks like for him on that putt. Brad not liking the knee. Just lays it up.
Yeah.
Veteran move there. Don't try to force something this early. Touch too high there for Geoff. Good bid though.
Ooh.
Dave going through the trees.
Yep.
Oh, man, that was a line.
Yeah.
That gap was maybe 2.5 frisbees wide. Touch with a beautiful birdie. 2 for 2 to start.
Brad tapping in. There's par. Dave doing the same. Again, haven't seen much of Geoff, but think that will be a piece of cake for him.
Yeah. Only one birdie on that hole is a little surprising. So Dutch now just 1 off the lead. It's hot on Dave's feet.
All right, hole 3 is a par 4, 470 feet, playing uphill. The water hazard right there, it's not really a hazard. It shouldn't even come into play. You want to land it right about here and just do a simple upshot, tap in to get your bird. Trickiest part about this is just landing in the right area, not to be obstructed on your upshot.
Yeah, there's some wind at this part too. You see the trees swaying here. We are by the water. And this is one of the first holes that really kind of exposes you to that wind as Dutch gets that one turned into that tree.
Yeah, when he says the word, he's not talking about the little pond. He's talking about the lake that's over there to the right of the players.
Yeah. Brad with that 4. He's so smooth with that. Just every time right in the middle.
Yeah. Concerned about being in that tree for a second, but he makes it past it.
This is high and on cut. That's a forehand roller?
Yeah. It looks like it was supposed to be. It didn't quite. Well, okay, maybe it worked out perfectly. I was expecting something different from that roller.
Dave has the arm that really put a move on this. It's turning. We had a tailwind, and that is not letting that disc turn all the way over like he thought it would.
But he sneaks to the other side of the tree, which is good. But he's still kind of in there.
Yeah, not the start you would expect from Dave coming in with the lead. Normally, he kind of hits on the gas as we watch these two guys kind of walking up to their lie. Yeah, he's kind of sputtering a bit here on the start. Dutch with that PA2. Of course it's good. It's his PA2.
Yeah.
Through the trees. Nice touch. Geoff looked like he threw that from his ankles. And it's perfect.
Brad, nice and smooth, slightly behind the tree. It's like the only obstacle on the green.
Yeah.
He wants to put it in play.
Dave taking the wider hyzer. Yeah, all these guys are inside of 25.
Yeah.
That's what you would expect. Dave probably wanted to be a little closer, but...
Ooh.
Oh, the bounce. And he's probably still about 25 after that kick.
Hitting off the top downhill is just...
There you go. Good focus. He's probably gonna lose another stroke here to Dutch and the gang as everybody else is closer. Yeah.
Yep.
Birdie there. This is one that you look at a par 4 this length. It's one that these guys all want to get.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice
Especially with the
birdies.
lack of obstacles in the way.
Yeah.
There's some 470-foot holes with nothing but trees.
Oh yeah.
So
There you go. We've got a tie up at the top between Dave and Dutch.
Disc golf was a sport that nobody knew about when I first started playing. I had to explain it to my parents, my family.
When I first started, I grew up in Ohio playing disc golf and just playing locally.
It was, not as big of a deal. There was never a gallery. There was never video coverage. I've been touring for the last decade and seen this early point in development now to this crazy growth.
Parents can want their kids to play disc golf because there's a future there, there's money, there's professionalism.
I just imagine it just getting bigger and better, and I'm excited to be part of it.
Every time with that throw in, it just gets you going. All right, hole 4, par 3, another downhill forehand specialty type of shot, 398 feet. You've got this hallway here guiding you towards the basket. I would expect to see quite a few forehands and probably a roller to get to this pin here. Really, it's just maintain your height, hit your line.
and stay away from the OB that's on the left.
Yeah. That road can come into play. Dutch going forehand here.
Looks a little high for it to be a downhill haul. He punches through the tree, still outside of the circle.
Yeah, he's by that bench there, but he'll have a long look at it. But with this wind, I don't know if he's going to want to really go for that.
Yeah, that's more the angle I would expect to see.
Yeah, that height looks good.
Ooh,
a little
but it's
wide though.
Smoking, yeah.
Oh,
he
back
wants
door.
around. Okay. Maybe that's the play. I didn't know.
Geoff going with that. I believe that's his Halo Destroyer.
That's what it looked like. It gets cut down a little bit. So he's over there with Dutch.
Yeah, there was a bit of wind there, a bit of tailwind. So it's stabling up these discs on the way down that hill a little more than usual. Dave, going roller. Going outside the initial tree. Is that on the road?
That is on the road. He's taking a road trip.
Whoa.
At least it came back in. It had no speed to get out onto the other road.
He's at 100 feet past it.
If that thing did not curl up, we may not have seen that disc. It may have been headed back to Georgia.
A new record for roller. World record holder.
So from here, he just wants to pitch it back up.
He's more than 100 feet. That was a full throw on a Cenas for him. Geoff, 70 feet, maybe?
See, is he a go for it type of guy?
Oh,
Yes, he is. Getting the run back.
Talk about long range. This was up there for a good 30 seconds.
You timed it in slow-mo.
Oh, that's true. Right side, coming in on hyzer, with the wind.
Yeah.
There was a wind on every putt out here. You could see that the trees swaying in the background.
Dutch was
Dutch.
trying. He was trying.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you could see that just getting pushed to
Yeah.
the left, up and left.
Oh.
That hit pretty much center. He just
Yeah.
pushed out. That's a tough break.
Yeah.
Oh, and Dutch.
Wow.
Top left. Yeah, there was just a straight headwind
Man, the
on these
wind,
putts.
and it has to just get into your head when you sit there and you feel it, you see it,
Yeah.
and you're at a distance that you know that it's going to affect you at some point.
Tough hole here for the lead card. Only one birdie on this one.
Yeah.
But the wind is making this quote-unquote easy course show some teeth. Geoff crawling his way into a tie for first.
All right, hole 5 is a par 4, 472 feet, and this is a fun hole if you ask me. You got this wide open fairway that you need to land in before you attack inside the green area. The basket is inside these trees. You do have a low ceiling that you have to work with. You have to go uphill to get there, but once you get inside, it should be an easy birdie show if you ask me.
Nobody asked you. Here we go.
You just asked me.
Geoff smashing on that teleport again.
And he's way down there.
I think it's stable. They flipping one up. That looks beautiful.
Yeah. That's down there too.
Swing on back. Stop.
He's
No, a little too far.
Well, no, he's about pinned high. It's just over to the right. When I play the hole, I didn't draw it up to go that far to the right, but I guess they obviously know something I don't. Dutch put a little
ante on that stable disc, but Dutch has been. You see the dome on that thing? That is a crazy stable disc.
And
beautiful.
Yeah. So they're giving these shots. They're going to where they have potential to get it to.
Yeah.
Right. When I played the hole, that wasn't a part of my agenda.
It's sliding right the whole time. Starting to hook up though. All right, should have a pitch up from there for Dan. Checking the winds. A little bit of left to right.
Is he trying to dial this up?
No, just laying it up there.
No, I think he was. It's just hard to get get it up high once you have to start out so low.
Yeah.
Because they had the line on it. It wasn't like just a pitch up line. It's Dave, Dave, same thing. Him and Dutch were probably in the best positions to get twos. Dutch is a little bit better positioned than Dave was.
He's got the I want this eagle face.
He wanted it.
He
gave it the bid just off, just a little left.
Should be a star frame here for these guys.
Yep.
This is definitely one of those. This is a tweener for these guys.
I mean, this is a 470 hole again, just like the previous one that was a par 470. But this one does have a slightly different feel. More is required on the upshot than off the drive.
Good putt there by Dutch.
All right, things are getting very interesting with the scoreboard here. Dave and Geoff at 11 under, Dutch right behind them at 10 under, and
Brad at 9.
Brad at 1 stroke behind at 9.
Hole 6, par 4, 538 uphill. You want to get past that ditch on your initial drive to give you an open look coming into the basket. The road behind it and on the right is OB, so speed control is a must coming into your second shot. But ideally, you just want to get something out there about 350 up the hill and then work your way down from there.
Yeah, this is a tough tee shot.
Yeah, a bit of a low ceiling also coming into that gap.
Low ceiling, very small gap you got to hit on all corners, really. And you want it to penetrate and keep going forward.
Just get by that tree.
Like that.
That is smoked. Touch going fairway driver throwing the H1 here. Well, hybrid.
Took a more straight approach, but he got rejected by the tree, but then pushed back out to the fairway, so he'll still have a second shot. It took a branch. May have taken a little bit of steam off of it, but he'll still be okay being at the top.
Touch leaning into one there, cruising.
He should be just outside the circle there.
Yeah. That's stabling up a little early.
Yeah.
That's a long look there for Dan. I'm sorry, Brad.
I guess with these shots, you would want to err on landing it further left than tempting the road on the right, and potentially going OB.
Dave smooths one out.
Oh, yeah.
Nicely done, inside of 20. Oh, he's got the turbo in hand.
What we love to see.
Ooh.
Oh. That was...
Not quite what he had in mind. You can see that,
Yeah, that was...
the pennant flags are pushing to the right. Everything is pushing left to right.
I think he started out to the right. I don't think he had the...
Yeah.
His alignment is what he wanted. That was a close bit, but there by Brad, and
Hey.
I'll go ahead and make this birdie.
There's a birdie. Nicely played there by Geoff. Dutch with this left for his par.
Yep.
Clean putt there. Dave for his birdie. All right, now he's starting to get something going here. It's back-to-back birdies for Dave. All right, so Dave and Geoff with the only birdies there as they remain tied up top. Dutch and Brad, a couple of strokes behind.
Hole 7 at the Dam is a par 3, 328 feet. It's going to play a lot more than that because of how far uphill it is. You cannot see the basket from the tee pad. You do have to worry about this bunker that's on the right, and it does do nothing but slope down behind the basket. So speed control is important on both the drive and when you're putting.
Looks really high.
Yeah. I don't think you put enough ante on that. That is over there behind the marker that I was talking about you didn't want to be in.
Again, there's wind on this hole that's not allowing the disc to kind of hold turn. As Dave leaks out a little early left as well.
Yeah, and that looked like the perfect line that he started on, but it's just having a fight going uphill and the wind coming across.
Yeah. Dutchy going H1 again, same thing. Just
Same thing,
you see
yeah.
it just fighting out early. They're just all getting shoved left. See if Brad can make the adjustment here. That's got more angle on it.
Yeah, he went to the further left on the tee box to try to improve his angle coming up.
Still's gonna have a long look at it though.
Yeah.
Get up.
Whoop.
Oh, sit. He ran after it.
Yeah.
Geoff here is looking to get through the tree. As we all know, trees are 90% air. And there you
He
go.
almost got a tree assisted.
In the bucket.
Yeah. Alley-oop.
Dave with a long bid. Just short. We saw him can a couple of those yesterday.
Oh, all right.
Good birdie there for Brad.
Ollie to you.
Gets himself into the double digits down for the tournament.
That's a little scary, but held on.
Yeah, Dutch was complimenting the basket on that catch.
Dave walked by, looked up like, how did he come through
Yeah.
that?
Never got that one. Good save, Geoff. Very creative.
Couple of pars there.
It was the nastiest spot back there.
All of them walking by here, very creative.
Yeah. All right, so Brad moving up a little bit closer here. As we approach hole 8, a par 3 coming in at 408 feet. Downhill through a tight tunnel of trees here, and then you've got a small ditch that starts to slope your way back up towards the basket itself. So getting the height on this shot to actually penetrate to give yourself a look for the 2 is the task off of this tee shot here. That looks low enough. Sit.
Okay, kind of,
Stop.
yeah,
Okay.
that'll work.
So have a long throw at it, basically. Like it's just so hard to get something to be that low and then have enough forward momentum to skip up that hill.
Oh,
That is right into the junk, but
oh,
right
it's
back to
still-
the middle.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Looking at the tee shots, I'm just thinking when we played, it wasn't that windy, but just having to trust throwing a disc that low at that angle and that the wind is going to slam it to the ground or lift it up into the trees.
Dave's trying to go
big.
over it. And he ends up in that the shoal there on the right off of the tee. So he's gonna have to get creative from in there. That's the line. If it skips, it skipped right.
Flared. Oh wow! Thought it was gonna go forward some.
Yeah, Dutch has the power on that forehand to give himself a legit look if that just gets the right skip. Floaty up shot there for Geoff. Nice touch.
Yeah, I think everyone's just looking for a par at this point.
Dave's looking at a roller. I guess he sees some kind of alley there.
Oh wow! He jumped out the log.
Wow, what a touch shot that was.
He jumped the log. He hit it hard.
Yeah.
Why do I never think about jumping logs?
Dutch is really pinched off there. I thought he would have gone to like a patent penny or something like that, but manages to get out there. Dave to save a 3 from where he was.
Yeah.
That's some trickery there, man.
Craftiness, man. I'm telling you.
So much craftiness. So much warlockery.
So crafty.
Looks like we're going to see pars all around, which is what you'd expect to see on this hole.
Yeah.
So no damage done.
I don't think this one you're really losing anything to the field whatsoever about taking the par. Now hole 9, this one does have some teeth here. They have moved the position, so you have to come in at a weird angle, navigating through these trees, hoping to get the right skip, kick, or whatever to get you closer to the pin here and actually having a look at it too. A look at it too is a very rare feat on this hole with this pin position.
Yeah, it's a penetrating hyzer that can never get too straight, but somehow go straight.
Yeah, but after flipping goes straight and doesn't hit a tree.
Yeah. There's just a gauntlet of trees to get through, and there's no like real clear line through these.
There is a clear line. Let me show you right there. See, that's the clear line, but it just has to stay up in the air and then keep coming straight after it makes the turn. We all have a disc that does that, right?
Yeah, so there is no clear line to the actual basket. A couple of the pros are like, this is our least favorite hole on this course, and you can see why. So far, 2 of 3 have not hit the gap, yeah. Fighting through, though.
And that's...
Stayed out of the stuff.
Did you see he was close to circle?
Yeah. Dutch. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
It's so hard to get through there.
That initial gap that you got to get in, it's just so tight. And then if you hit it, your disc is just going in the wrong direction to get to the pin.
Yeah.
Ooh, good tree.
Good tree. Brad laying it up. Soft.
Yep.
Perfect.
Dutch laying it up as well. You got to think that Dave is trying to get this. He hit a tree, but still locked into a putt, a long putt, circle 2.
Oh, yeah. Get down.
Oh,
just over it.
Yeah.
Not quite dialed in on those circle 2 putts today like he was yesterday. But he's maintaining. That's the mark of a champion. Just even when you're struggling, you try to piece things together to keep yourself in the hunt. Dave's caddy wasn't sure whether to freeze, go.
Good footage there.
He just wanted to make sure he made coverage.
That's what it is. I was like, I know what the deal is. You could have just asked me to put the camera on.
All right, so that's going to wrap up the front here. Very tight battle, very interesting here. Dave and Geoff at 12 under, Brad and Dutch at 10 under. Let's see how the back nine is going to play out.
I can tell you, They're going to play more disc golf.
I'm not taking that bet. I'm not taking that one. I think they are.
All right, thanks so much for joining us here, guys, for round 2, front 9 of the 2021 Tim Selinske U.S. Masters. Consider joining our community at patreon.com/AceRunPro to support more coverage like what you're seeing now. We will have back 9 action coming your way. Check out the PDGA on all their social media. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the back.